Don't tell Blabbermouth that we're cheating on them, but I found this great article from Loudwire, and we're over there on that website. And I like Loudwire. I get on there and look around. Come on. And I'm going to put the link to this full article because we got 100 inspirational quotes from rock stars. We're not doing 100. We might not even do 15, depending on how I feel about it. But I don't know about you, but I like to find inspiration in my rock stars and my heavy metal heroes. And if they've got some interesting tidbits of information and things that I can do to help my life, well, then I think I might look into that. And how cool is it that freaking Loudwire, they named their website after that Motley Crue song. I love it. They're all about heavy metal. Loudwire is. So we're going to check it out. We're going to check in with a few of them. Now you're saying, well, Shane, who exactly, when you say metal star, are you speaking of that might be giving you an inspirational quote? Well, how about the star child himself, Mr. Paul Stanley? He's always got some nuggets of wisdom. You got Bruce Dickinson there, featured in this cover picture. James Man Hetfield, the tender eyes of a lowly geometry teacher. He just wants to teach the children math. And Corey Taylor. So there's going to be some good ones in here. Are we going to do all 4 of these? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how this whole goddamn video is going to go. It might just go falling into the shithole right out of the gate. But you know that I don't mind putting up shit. And putting up with shit. So let's get into some quotes. And Loudwire have just done a fine thing. I hope they didn't number them, because you don't put someone's, inspirational quote higher than someone else's. You just don't do it. It's not right. Let's get into it and see who we got here. Oh, wait a minute. Brent Smith from Shine Down. He's wearing that Kill Bill jacket that she wore. Or is that the jacket that they wear in? When I was a young boy, me father took me into the city. Either way, he looks good in it. Brent Smith here says, your legacy is not built around your failures. And that is true. I do believe they put a couple of extra quotes too, and I like that. Brent Smith is also quoted as saying this: I live by the adage, don't take yourself so seriously all the time. There are 24 hours in a day, so find the moment to lighten up. Beautiful. Brucey Dixon, he's the singer for Iron Maiden, and he says, take a step back. Say, what can I do today that will make a difference? It's good. He also is quoted as saying, I'm trying to sing up here on stage and your fucking marijuana smoke is choking me to death. I apologize for that. I think the best way to find out about something is to try to do it to the max. And he's a swordsman. He can do that when they put the head mask on and all that, and they'd use the little swords with the little rubber balls on the end. He does that and flies planes. So let's go. Let's just keep... I don't want to miss anyone. Oh, there's Chino Marino, the Deftones. He says, no one should be embarrassed. No one should be embarrassed by shit they like that's dumb. Just like what you like. Who cares? Don't try to be holier than thou. I love that. Fucking Chino Marino. And what a great name. How you doing? Chino Marino. Good to meet you. Sacramento, California. Yep. Just keep going down, clicking them down. Corey Man Taylor, Mr. Slipknot. What number is he? Oh, by God, what number is he? 6, 8? I want to say he's 8. Corey Taylor, he says, realize what you've got, because you just never know where the next huge change in your life is going to come from. It's wonderful. You just have to take a minute in every day and just reflect on where you are and just realize what you've got. because you just never know where the next huge change in your life is going to come from. I already heard that one. And guess where it's from, guys? We're not cheating all the way on Blabbermouth, because look, the source came from Blabbermouth. Let's go. That's Doc Coyle. Okay, we just did a video and Doc Coyle was in it, so let's pass him. Eddie the Edman. Eddie Van Halen, rest in peace, sweet soldier of rock. You only have 12 notes. Do what you want with them. Beautiful. What else has he said? To hell with the rules. If it sounds right, then it is. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling really good about these so far. Eddie Vedder. Let's pass Eddie Vedder. The Biscuit Boy. You'd better not know that I want to know what Fred Durst got to say. To walk around with an ego is a bad thing. To have confidence in yourself is a great thing. Wonderful. Has he got another one? I came into this world with a reject. Look into these eyes. People evolve and grow and live, and life is a fascinating and fun and tragic. I like Fred Durst. Why did everyone want to be so rude to him back in the 2000s? Was it Eminem that started that? They were going back and forth. They used to be buddies. I saw a little video clip of Fred Durst where he was talking about they used to be friends. Someone asked him, what happened to you and the Eminem, the M-Man? And he said, I don't know what happened to us. We used to be friends. And then he started putting me little disses in his records about me. Maybe it's just because Durst rhymes really well or something. Gary Holt, we saw him in another video too. Oh, there's Gene. There's Gene Simmons. And he says, money, 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 and money, money, money. 1,500 ladies and money, money, money. Does he got good quotes? Let's see. We all live on this planet, and you're not going to be able to change everybody's mind. What? That's it? My hero is me. That's another one of his quotes. Who's your hero, Gene? My hero is me. I mean, I do like the sentiment of it is important to love yourself. It is important to take care of yourself, your energy, your insides, your thought, your mind, your all that first. So maybe he's, maybe he spent a couple of nights in India, with the Maharishi or something. Maybe he was down there with the Beatles. There he is. Look at that. That's a man that just says, there's miracles in the world. I look at that face right there and I say, there's magic in the universe. Those eyes tell me that. Everyone's different. You say, yeah, everyone's different. If everyone was the same, it would be boring as shit. One of my favorite quotes from James Hetfield is when I saw them live opening for Ozzy Osbourne on the Master of Puppets tour. And my favorite quote from him was, if the person next to you don't know the person next to you don't know the words to this one, rip their fucking throat out. This is Battery. And then you flash forward to Nothing Else Matters. They were playing in the round, and I saw him then. And he said, hey, we got a lot of new fans out there tonight. If they don't know the words to this one, help them out. I said, what has happened? I'm just kidding. That's go. Joan Jett, yes. Come on, Joan. People will call me a rebel, but I just feel like I'm living my life and doing what I want to do. Sometimes people call that rebellion, especially when you're a woman. That's good. That's a good one. Joan, I hate myself for loving you. I really do. Crimson and Clover. Kirk Hammett, he's a loopy fella, isn't he? But he's wonderful. Everyone has a side to them that's kind of unexplained, feels misunderstood. I saw that Rick Beato, interview with him, and he's just a wiry little guy. I bet he's just high on life, that Kirk Hammett. He's just high on life. Lars Ulrich, don't talk it, walk it. Stretching your parameters is necessary if you want to keep growing. Lars. All right, I'm not going to get into rude talk about how you could have spent some time getting some more lessons and stuff, all right? Let's just keep going here. We'll read them real quick. I've always written for a core element of my truth. You got to write songs from the truth. Oh, who's this? Nope. No Machine Gun Kelly. Ozzy Osbourne. You can't kill rock and roll. It's here to stay. The Prince of fucking Darkness right there. I love him until the day... You know, when I went in for hernia surgery, I was a young boy and I moved my entire family home myself. We didn't have a daddy. I got a hernia, and my mother bought me, Miss Mama Diablo, bought me the Bark at the Moon cassette tape, and we listened to it on the way to me getting my hernia surgery done. No one's getting that unless they're this far into the video. No one's getting that. You've got to try and take things to the next level, or you'll just get stuck in a rut. I'm here for a purpose. So many of my past friends are no longer here. And when you're riding the crest of the wave, you think you're there forever, but you're not. That's beautiful. He's got good quotes. Ozzy. Paul. There is no such thing as doing art wrong. Has he had a little bit of face surgery? Is it the paint that he put on there to say, okay, I got a thinner jawline, or have they shaved some down, drilled it down, whatever they do? Chisel it off, break it down, sand it. What's some more Paul Stanley? He's got some. You know what? Paul Stanley gave me some of the greatest advice I am now using to this day. Would you like me to tell it to you now? He was doing an interview with someone where he was talking about how everything bothered him that Gene Simmons would do. The way he ate, the way he walked, the way he talked, the way everything. And then he said, I had to look into myself and find out what is it that makes me so agitated with something that he is doing. And then all of a sudden, it went away. When you stop judging like that, like I'm doing Paul right now, you feel a lot better. Paul's got some better quotes. Let's go into it. Let's see what he does. In order to be comfortable with other people, you have to be comfortable with yourself. That's a good one. I like reading the short ones. That's my favorites to do. I don't think that music can ever be dead. I don't think that bands can be dead. Rock can be dead. Rock can be dead? Because you're saying, I don't think that music can ever be dead. I don't think that bands can ever be dead, but rock can be dead. So you're just talking about the genre. It just takes somebody to reignite it to the level that it has been at some time in the past. Okay. I got about 3 more of these in me. All right. Never the metal god. Robert, the Rob Man Halford. Never lose perspective on what you are and what you've got. Wonderful. Cruel things are said by people who have cruel things happen to them. Oh, Rob. Yeah. Saying I dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my... Thank you for that. Thank you for that. If you did it out loud to yourself and said Dragula, thank you for that. My advice, don't quit. Anyone says that. Everyone says that. How? That's got a copyright from Rob Zombie. My advice, don't quit. What's the other one? My advice, don't quit your day job. You just took a couple of words off it. Now you're going to go ahead and take credit for it? No. I just try to stay friends and with everybody. Because you might go back and work with them somebody who you had a horrible experience with, and it could be great the next time. That's not a good quote. Slash, he doesn't speak. I thought he was like I thought Slash was the fella that doesn't speak at all. You know, every band's got to have one of them, or they make him be that, but he should be the one speaking. He's got the top hat on. He's like the ringleader. The three-ring circus. This one, we'll take a peek at the next one, then we're done. I'm going to put the link to this. You can go and read all about it and everything else. Maybe someday we'll revisit the end of the list or something. I don't know. What does he say? He says, Slash speaks with his guitar. He doesn't need words. A day doesn't go by where I don't get surprised by something. That's good. I mean, if you're living Slash's life, I'm sure there's surprises that happen a lot more than mine. I mean, take my life it's pretty much bleak all the time. I mean, it's the same thing. Get up, make the donuts, go home, sleep, you know. But having his life, he's probably like, every day is a surprise and a delight, and something surprising happens. Let's see, who's next? Well, good for you. Taylor Momsen. And what's her band? The Pretty Reckless. Live life your own way. Now, that can't be her quote. That has been said on a daily basis in some home. Right now, somebody in the house is fighting with Mama and Papa and saying, I live my life my own way, Mama. So do not say that was hers. Moving on. Oh, Tom Morello. He has good things to say. A musician or artist responsibly is a simple one. And that is, through your music, to tell the truth. Tom Morello, Rage Against the Machine. And I've talked about his masterclass too. He does a great masterclass. He's fantastic. Music, I think, is best when it honestly explores personal demons. And it stirs around in a silt of the psyche to find out what's really there. And he's very smart too. It takes a smart man to molest your guitar the way he does. It takes a lot, okay? One more, then we're out of here. But one more quote from this guy, because you can see he's got a lot of them. You should be the artist and the musician that you want to be, rather than being the one that Tom Morello tells you to be. Because you could come up with ideas that might outflank any of mine. Do you see what kind of a wonderful guy that is? And then we're ending with the little plump fella there. My heavens to Betsy, we love him. That's Wolfgang Van Halen. But he goes by Wolf. He's not married to, that's probably his legal birth name is Wolfgang, but he's like, no, man, if I know you good enough, you can call me Wolf. You call me Mr. Wolfgang, you call me Mr. Van Halen if we're not close, but if you're close to me, I let you call me Wolf. And he says, don't doubt yourself. Sometimes the biggest things that gets in the way is you. And I think we're leaving it right there. That was a beautiful statement from a beautiful man. Mr. Wolfgang. We're not friends. We're not close. I've never met him. I don't know him I know him better from this picture than I know him. But I will call him Mr. Wolfgang Van Halen. Thank you very much. All right, so get down there. Tell me what you meant. Link down there. You can go read through. Maybe put some of your favorites in there. Maybe that's something we could do there where you go, Shane, my favorite was number 87 down there. Let's do that. That'll be lots of fun. Sweetheart. Oh, you got a lot of things to inspire me.